Hello and thanks for joining us and welcome to Standard Voice Television News Updates. I am Rahama Ibrahim Dusara. There is a palpable tension in Zamfara State House of Assembly as a new parallel assembly emerged on Wednesday. The parallel assembly consists of 10 members suspended last year by the Speaker, Honorable Bilyaminu Ismail Moriki, for allegedly voicing out their constituent security challenges. The 10 suspended members Wednesday announced the existence of a new Zamfara State House of Assembly in Gusau, the state capital. The new assembly members described their suspension as illegal, misleading, and unfounded. The lawmakers restated the selection of Honorable Bashir Ali Yugumi as Speaker after the impeachment of Moriki early last year for alleged high-handedness and misconduct. The members at their sitting Wednesday in Gusau took far-reaching decisions of public interest. The factional Speaker, Honorable Bashir Ali Yugumi, representing Gumi 1 state constituency, after deliberations that lasted for about 2 hours, announced that the members have issued a 1-month ultimatum to Governor Dauda Lawal to sort out issues surrounding armed banditry, kidnapping, and other heinous crimes in the state. The factional assembly members who cut across political parties, especially the APC and the PDP, lamented how the state government seems to be comfortable with the unfortunate security situation in the state. Meanwhile, the Speaker of Zamfara State House of Assembly, Bilyaminu Ismail Moriki, has condemned the sitting held on Wednesday by a faction of suspended lawmakers led by the factional Speaker, Bashir Ali Yugumi. Speaking to newsmen in his office on Thursday, Bilyaminu stated that the sitting was illegal, as members involved are currently under suspension and the matter is still before a court of law. He noted that the court had earlier ruled that both parties should maintain the status quo. He described the sitting as contempt of court, saying it violated the court's directive. According to him, the Zamfara State House of Assembly remains the only constitutionally recognized legislative body empowered to convene and make laws for the state. The Speaker declared that their action in the name of a parallel House of Assembly has no constitutional basis, pointing out that both the sitting and any decision arising from it are null and void. President Bola Tinubu has directed an immediate and comprehensive overhaul of national security strategies, demanding urgent action to end the escalating violence in Borno, Benue, Plateau, and Kwara states. The president, who met with security chiefs at the State House in Abuja for more than 2 hours, said the killing of innocent people in Borno, Benue, and Plateau states must cease. Enough is enough, President Bola Tinubu declared as he once again condemned the senseless targeting of innocent Nigerians. The National Security Advisor, NSA Nuhu Ribadu, told newsmen that the service chiefs briefed the president on all the attacks in the state, the death toll, and the destruction of properties. The National Security Advisor said President Tinubu ordered a new approach of tackling the insecurity problems. Ribadu noted that President Tinubu was also actively monitoring and giving instructions during his work visits to Paris and London. The National Security Advisor said the president highlighted the need to involve the local council and the state governments more in tackling insecurity cases. He noted that the president was very worried and concerned at the meeting. The NSA said the attackers usually target innocent citizens by planting improvised explosive devices, IEDs, and targeting ungoverned areas. Nigeria's leading airline Air Peace on Wednesday night announced its suspension of flight operations across airports in the country following the ongoing strike by the staff of the Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NIMET, over unresolved labor-related issues. Umbrella bodies of workers in the industry had in recent time warned of the industrial strike action, severally citing their inability to reach agreement on grey areas regarding the welfare of staff of the NIMET. In an electronic document, the management of Air Peace cited safety of its aircraft and passengers as reason for its action, affirming that weather reports are critical to the operations, especially during the current season of heavy rainfall. The document explained that we regret to inform you that due to the Air Peace is suspending all flight operations nationwide with immediate effect. This decision is necessary because NIMET is the agency responsible for issuing CNH, current nowcast of hazardous weather reports, which are critical for safe landings, especially during this season of heavy rainfall and thunderstorms. Without these reports from the control tower, flight safety cannot be guaranteed. Meanwhile, NIMET maintained that the agency had already addressed 70% of the various demands by the various unions representing its workforce and affirmed that it required the approval of the government to carry out the remaining 30%. The Met body described as unnecessary the action of the workers who embarked on a strike at Abuja Airport on Wednesday morning and disrupted operations at the aerodrome. The chairman of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, Professor Abdullahi Saleh Usman, has advised tour operators who have indicated interest in Tent A accommodation through Rawaf, Mina to upgrade their payments accordingly to gain access to the facilities. This directive follows a Zoom meeting yesterday night, 23rd April 2024, with the Rawaf Mina service providers, with whom the Commission has signed an agreement for the provision of VIP services for the year's Hajj. The company revealed that it has secured 2,800 VIP bed spaces in the newly constructed building located just few meters from the Jamarat. The 5-story facility comprises 23 rooms on the first floor and 30 rooms each on the second, third, and fourth floors. In attendance in the Zoom meeting were tour operators who were briefed on the modalities of the upgrade. The Rawaf Mina chairman urged the tour operators to conclude their Hajj registration procedures early because the Rawaf Mina company plans to produce the new Suk access cards for its pilgrims once all processes are completed. Consequently, tour operators whose intending pilgrims have enlisted for Tent A but were initially registered under Tent D for administrative purposes are now required to pay the balance in order to confirm their allocation and ensure the rerouting of their transportation vehicles to the appropriate camp in Mina. The federal government of Nigeria has announced the disbursement of 50 billion naira to the Academic and Non-Academic Union of Federal Universities for the settlement of unpaid and allowances. The Minister of Education, Dr. Maruf Alausa, disclosed this in a statement issued by the ministry spokesperson, Folashade Bobiu, on Wednesday. The release of the funds, he said, was in fulfillment of President Bola Tinubu's promise to the unions. According to the statement, the move stands as yet another testament to Tinubu's unwavering commitment to fundamentally transform Nigeria's education sector. It reflects the administration's bold resolve to transition the nation from a resource-based to a knowledge-based economy through strategic investments in education, infrastructure, and human capital. The minister said the intervention is not just a financial transaction, it is a reaffirmation of our president's belief in the capacity of Nigerian youth and the invaluable role that academic and non-academic staff play in nurturing them. It can be recalled that university-based academic unions have long been at loggerheads with past governments over the failure to release earned allowances among other demands. In 2025 national budget, the federal government allocated 3.52 trillion naira for education, representing 7.3% of the total 54.99 trillion naira budget. Thanks for watching, and that was the end of the Standard Voice Television News Updates. I am Rahma Ibrahim Nisara, saying bye for now.